rush is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Going up top for Kupp. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone up.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball carrier.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that will be incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
On the return is Peterson. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
4 yards.
How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It leads to
yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Tua to try again on second down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Do it!
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
By the Jets. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now. Walls. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Number 21. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
the line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Breida. First by him near the 35. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They juked him, and some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Willis. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
41-yard line.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Tua now on first down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Second and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Looking deep for Adams. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Walls. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Now it's Peterson. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Jets 21, Dolphins 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
39-yard line.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The running
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
The tackle made at the
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Second and 9 from the 44. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holmes, and he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Now 4th down.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
82,
Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Walls. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. Your little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I just go with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
Interception.